Okay, there we go. Are we alive? Are we alive again? Yeah, the everything dying for a second. That was yeah. That was me disconnecting from the VPN, and the VPN was not happy. But we're back. It looks like we're alive, so yay. Alright, so our options here. Let's read them off. Barons of the March. The barons are brash rural lords famous for their belligerence and fondness for hunting. Huzzah! The chiefs. The chiefs are honorable warriors renowned for their pagan religion and prowess in combat. The counts of the East. The counts are ruthless aristocrats steeped in secrecy. Allegations of forbidden rituals are unproven. The grandees of the South. Grandees are impassioned duelists known for their strict adherence to honor, etiquette, and the ninth god. And the patricians of the coast. The patricians are wealthy seafaring merchants noted for their cleverness, skill in negotiation, and ornate masks. Okay, so out of these, my personal favorites, I really like the counts and the patricians, and everything else, like, I will leave up to y'all. So, like, well, I mean, that's like 2 out of 3. So yeah, let me know. Okay, so let's select counts, patricians. I will always vote for the vampires. I mean counts, yeah. The counts are very fun because they're like all of the paranormal stuff rolled into one. And that's always fun. So it's like, you know, vampires, werewolves, witches, zombies, like any of that stuff, that's all baked into the counts. And then patricians, they're just like the rich people, and they just have some fun events. There's like a race, there's this, there's like this one side character that if you choose the patricians as a house, there's like this side event. Actually, there's multiple ones with like interesting NPCs that you can romance or like, I don't know, just have interesting interactions with, which is why I always try to choose the patricians. I think you can like, I think you can romance like a random like mermaid character, but then there's also Oreed, who's like this pirate girl. You're saying chiefs, okay. Alright, there's our 3. Now we're gonna hit begin. So, in order to join, we have the instructions right here. Type !join. You also need to add like join, space, and then a pronoun, so like he, she, or they. And then it will add you randomly unless you own the game, and if you own the game, you can do like another space and then say like, oh, chiefs, counts, or patricians, and then it will put you in the house that you want. But otherwise, it'll just randomly fill, and it tries to do it evenly so that there's at least, or I guess so that it's as even as it can be and as fair as it can be. The word patrician makes me think of Discworld, so I'm also partial to patricians. Nice. Oh, well, Zyra, you get to be a patrician this time. Yes, I'm in the counts again. Good, good. Alright, and the nice thing about this game, too, is that you can join anytime. I've been assigned veterinary? So, I think as long as we have one person in each house, we can start the game. Am I a Klingon because Pog? Oh, we need to check your characters. Yeah, let's see. How do y'all look? This is how you look, Blue. Is it accurate? we didn't, Tomato, they didn't want to show us Tomato. You're bald and beautiful, Tomato. You're too powerful. Oh, and then we have Zairi. I'm hot. Yes, you are blue. Alright. Oh, and here we go. Again, it kind of always has this up here, so if y'all want to join, if anybody new wants to join, you're welcome to. If you want to just watch, you can do that too. This game works just by voting on the options that you want, and you have different stats according to the house that you're assigned to. So you want to have higher stats if you can, because having higher stats means that your house is thriving. If there's 0 in like faith, for example, it's not really that big of a deal. But defiance is also a way to rebel against the monarch. So as the nobles, you're trying to overthrow the monarch, and as the monarch, you're trying to gain control over the nobles. So it's like this fun, kind of a little antagonizing between like the nobles and the monarch. But each individual noble house also wants to put their person in charge. So y'all are fighting each other and me. I'm bald, says Tomato. There's always one bald person. Alright, so we're just gonna go to council introduction first. I'm sorry I stole all the hair. You really did, Zairi. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course, the wealthy coast. I like how 2 of these places are desolate and one is like, just everything good happens there. Alright, Blue says, good luck in the days ahead, your highness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Tomato says, an honor to finally make your acquaintance, your grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Thanks, Tomato. How dare you, Zairi. Zairi says, a pleasure, your august majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And with that, introductions are done. Council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. I mean, how can I avoid it if it's like my birthright? In this medieval fantasy world. Also, I love Spy Master. She's so cute. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Okay, what do we have? Military. You guys have good military. Authority. Trade. Patricians have good trade. Peacekeeper. Mother of the nation. Oh, wow, there's like 7s all across here. As a single faith. I don't think I've ever selected farming before. Let's do it. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. I think I just introduced a challenge for myself. That's probably not going to be great. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, your majesty. Alright, coronation time. You know what that means. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Oh, we wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, you guys are gonna get your first vote here. So we have a couple different options. We have a host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. Throw the queen into the river. And then outdated traditions, there's no need for a coronation at all. Alright, I am going to let y'all do whatever you want. You can vote however you want. So you just put exclamation vote and then the letter that you want to vote for. And then it'll cast a vote for you. Yeah. That's usually the first decision. Steep the tea. Oh, okay. I'm interested in the choice that Tomato made. Cool, cool. Oh, and if it's a tie, I get to be the tiebreaker. I'm gonna give Zairi just a second more to vote. But when the timer's up, very funny that throwing the monarch into the river increases stability. Yeah, because it's the tradition. But it also makes me look like a fool, so the authority goes down. But yeah, this is kind of nice about the system too. So it runs out of time, but I can choose if I want to end it now. And like if there's a tie, then I can be the tiebreaker, or I could be nice and wait for people to vote. Oh, whoops, I took too long reading. Yeah, you can still vote. Oh, there you go. Okay, now I can't be tiebreaker. Throw the queen into the river. Well, Tomato, I appreciate you trying to be nice. It's decided the queen will be thrown into the river. Meant to use splash. Wait, I can still join, right? Yes, you can! Also, hi, Toast! Yeah, so to join, it's right here. It says type !join followed by your pronouns to join the game. So you just do !join and then space and then he, she, or they. Yeah. How's it going, Toast? Society the queen will be thrown to the river. What kind of coronation is that? Very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true queen. Sorry, I wanted to be nice, but that option was too funny. It's okay. Nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Alright, so the season is over. All is peaceful for now, but that's gonna change real soon. Here we go. Zoran of the Sweet Tea Potato Dynasty, powerful Eastern orator, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. I guess that means you're a count, Potato. Wait, let me check. What do you look like, Potato? Oh. Is that how you actually look, Potato? My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Minty wears the crown. Alright, so this is only the counts will vote on this. How do you want to defeat me, the monarch? Not sure. Yes, no, maybe. That's the answer. All three simultaneously. So you can try to lower stability, which is this one. Lower own faith. Yeah, you can totally do that one too. Or raise treasury, which is an interesting one. So sometimes you can do it based off of the already existing stats. Or if you want to challenge yourself, you can try to go like, oh, lower stability, even though stability is a little bit higher right now. Okay, so Tomato voted Ascension. Okay. Lower own faith. The counts plan to induct the queen into their secret cult and offer her immortality in exchange for the throne. Well, that's not the worst way to go. First, they must introduce the power of the Eastern Church, or reduce the power. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Alright, patricians time. Justine of the Zairi family, a powerful coastal elder, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Minty. Something must be done. Alright, this one's all you, Zyrie. What scheme should the patricians pursue to overthrow the new queen and place their preferred claimant, Justine, on the throne? Or maybe it's Justin. The E at the end makes me think it's Justine. So, race stability, which is already kind of up. Lower treasury, that's a pretty common one. Lower authority, that one's also a little bit lowered already. Let's see, oh, yeah, we only have 4 nobles now. I'll give you a minute. Oh, and it's nice because it also, can I vote or is it just for Zyrie? It's just for Zyrie. I think Zyrie's the only, patrician. Yeah. It's kind of nice because it'll show you what your goal is too. So like, we have a farming goal, which is mine. And then we have the count's goal, which is over here. Oh, I like your flag is like the flower. It's cute. Okay, corruption. Yeah, which we're already kind of there. Patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less than 3 seasons. Already there, but they'll revisit it later. Tana of the Incrediblue clan, notorious northern orator, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. 4 or less, huh? Yeah, already there. I think the skill checks for like the first part of the scheme are easy to meet, but as you go on, it becomes more and more difficult to change the stats. So like the final stage of your scheme, you have to go through like, I don't know, it's pretty extreme. Chiefs of the North, we all know that I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Minty. How do we make that happen? I like Tana, she's cute. Alright, what scheme should the chiefs pursue? We have sorcery, doppelganger, and hornblower. I'm honestly interested in just seeing the different ways that this can go. So like even if I as the monarch lose, I'm totally cool with it. Okay, doppelganger. I don't know if I've lost that way before. Chiefs plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master. No, not the spy master! Don't go after my girl! Advance their scheme, the chiefs must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Well, yep, you're already there. Alright, we got the schemes going. Now it's my turn. Let's see. Stability. Well, +1 stability. Oh, no. Nobody's going for that. Reverse voting. Nobles must vote for their least favored option. The option with the least votes will pass. And then Monarch's Golden Choice. Nobles vote for the Monarch's Choice. They gain 500 personal wealth. This one is, overpowered. So, I'm going to... Oh, I can have all 3. Okay, cool. Bring forth the ominous robot hands. You know, we already have our first goals. If we don't do anything, we'll all pass step 1. Yeah, I think some things will get switched around regardless of how you vote. Alright, let's see. Let's do some events. What's going on in the east here? We have some missing bees. Tomato says, Your Majesty, terrible news from the east. The bees have vanished. Excellent, you can have outdoor picnics in peace. But my breakfast, honey. All the bees? All of them. All across the east. We counts rely on the bees for our honey trade. Schmidt. Don't to know. But worse than the east, bees are bringers of good fortune. We look after them and they look after us. It's a grim omen indeed if they've deserted us. Oh, this is a tragedy already. Don't need to know. Our peasants are scared that we've offended the bees somehow. We must track them down. Alright, how are we gonna save the bees? See, bees come and go. Let nature take its course. Oh, no, I don't want to reduce farming. Send messengers to investigate other regions. Ask the peasants if they noticed anything wrong. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna golden choice. And golden choice, what this one does is, if you vote for what I want, that means you'll also get money. This is hitting a bit too close to home, right? No, not my bees. It's okay, we're gonna save the bees. Yeah, so this one will get you money too. And actually this works for y'all as well, so... B for bees. Vote B for bees. Bribes for bees, yes. All bees. All the time. It just makes sense. Dang. Almost unanimous over here. What's that banner? Oh, it's like a helmet. And this one's like a sickle? That's pretty cool. I like the flags. Alright, we're gonna investigate the missing bees. I want my bees back. Eastern beehives continue to languish, but the counts are grateful that the council takes the situation seriously. Yay! Messengers ready themselves to traverse the kingdom and find the bees. Surely it shouldn't be too hard to find such a huge swarm. Alright, so that means we'll come back later. And we'll get more progress on the missing bees as time goes on. Alright, let's see. We have a risky wager in the coast. Diary says, hold on to your masks, hats, and other accessories, everyone. Chief Incrediblue is about to lose a huge amount of money. Uh-oh. We bet our life savings on a boat race around the coast, and I am sure to win the day. Uh-oh. So sure, in fact, that I petitioned the council to officially sponsor my voyage. Say what? Who took my bees? We'll find out next time. On King of the Castle. What kind of boat we have? What makes you so sure? Sounds dangerous. Let's see. Yeah, sounds dangerous. By all that glitters, your serene highness. I am a patrician. We've practically learned to sail before we can walk. He's talking rubbish, your greatness. My nice little Carve will easily beat that Zyre's old... Oh my god, I'm gonna pronounce this so wrong. Trirem. If you sponsor anyone, sponsor me. Okay. So, let's see. We could sponsor... I would say... I'm gonna veto this one. So... I would actually like to sponsor both nobles, but y'all don't have to vote the way that I want to this time. It doesn't matter. Hell, that glitters has been added to my vocabulary? Yes. Every time I see that phrase, I think of, what's it? The song from Shrek. The one that we just watched. did grow up riding a boat at my mom's friend's parents' beach house. Oh, thank you. Thank you for voting for my thing. Oh, wait, no, we got a tie. Of course, Zaire is gonna vote. You're gonna vote for yourself. But yeah, one of the lines in that song is the all that glitters is gold. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Oh, I get to pick. Yeah, sure. I'll do both. Neither noble knows what to say. Obviously, they were hoping for special treatment. Can't be mad at me, though, because I'm not picking favorites. Keep your reputation as a monarch who won't take sides. Heck yeah. Authority is now credible. Excitement builds as the merchants and tourists flock to the starting town. Soon, both boats embark on their journey. They look very small and flimsy against the vast ocean backdrop. This one... Oh, Zaire, it's okay. You'll have more chances to lower my authority. Zaire took the bees. Ooh, Nerva. Your August Majesty, I understand you elected to sponsor both competitors, but surely you have a sense that one will outdo the other. Would you fancy a small wager? What sort of wager are we talking about? A mere trifle for you, I'm sure, your esteemed highness. Your wisdom is known by all, so naturally you'd have great fortune. Nah, I'm not interested. Very well, your esteemed highness. But you're no fun. No, I'm not. Your turn to the capital to await news of the race. Alright. Yeah, you had the right idea, Zaire, to not vote for both. How dare you, Zaire, after I voted for you. Your Highness, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? Ooh, that's interesting. I don't remember getting that before. This event. You let us host in the north, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively. And of course I'm confident the Northern Warriors will win. Ooh, oh, I lose money. Oh, no. I don't lose money. Blue loses money. Your Majesty, this is pointless. Why don't you just choose your honor guard and be done with it? Nah, I want to hold a battle royale. The gods are good. I'll begin organizing the event at once. Wait, why do you have so much money? What happened? A week later, you receive word that the battle royale is due to begin, held on a northern mountaintop. Travel up to spectate along with a horde of murder fans from across the kingdom. Oh dear. I have an alibi, I was busy stealing all the hair. You sponsored me in the boat race. Oh, yeah, that's right. Welcome one and all. Today's competitors are Northern Warrior Heroes, Eastern Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, and the Patrician's greatest gladiators, champions of the arena. I have no idea who will win. Oh, I have to support one. Who will you support, Your Majesty? Let's see. It'd be kind of a slap in the face if I didn't vote for you guys. But I'm just gonna say these guys. I think our Northern Warriors will surprise you. Bell rings. The Northern Warrior scarcely has time to catch his breath before the Eastern Knight is also upon him, raising her voice in song. Sparks fly as blades clash. The three fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eye to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark. Blood sprays, and finally someone stands victorious. It's the Northern Warrior, stoically wiping blood off his battle axe. His opponents lie dead at his feet. Hey, it's fine. I really didn't have a preference. The gods are good, I told you! Looks like you have a new honor guard, your greatness, ha ha ha. And with that, the battle royale is over. Everyone agrees it was a fine day out for those who survived, and the Northern Army attracts a wave of new recruits. Not today, Stovo Corps. Alright, that's the end of that season. Okay, this part is the auction. My people. It's okay, Tomato. It wasn't you personally. For those who survived. Yeah, I love the phrasing there. Okay, so how this works is y'all will use your personal wealth, and your personal wealth is right here on the side, so you can see how much you have to vote. You can bid on buildings, and only the 2 highest funded will be built. Use the command !fund, and then X is like the letter, and then Y is the amount that you want to pledge. So you can change the stats here yourself. So like if you wanted to increase faith, I don't know why you would want to, but if you wanted to, you could. Increase military, farming, lower faith, raise trade, and lower authority, which I think Zari wants to do. So, yep. This one, the timer, once the timer's down, like that's it. I can't like be nice and wait for you to vote. It'll just automatically be done. Oh yeah, I think you do have to lower faith. I think that is the count's goal. Although y'all are already there. Wow, Tomato, that's nice of you. Yeah, and y'all can try to change stats for like your own benefit. I mean, not even specific to your goals. If there's nothing there that's specific to your goals. Well, that's it. But building's funded. Alright, well, good job, guys. We got an observatory, which lowers faith, which I find really funny. And a theater, which lowers authority. I guess they're making fun of me at the theater. Alright, next season. Oh no, I have to find a spouse. We're gonna ignore this one for a little bit. Let's go to the north. Oh, the bees! Messenger you sent to look for the Count's bees has returned, Your Majesty. It's just like that anime sphere. We discovered where they went. They've been seen in the north. Why are there bees in the north? What is happening? In the case of a tie, the first 2 win on that? Good to know. Yes. Yeah. And it'll always be 2 that win. It's not just 1. My bees! Chief incredibly stamps in, her face swollen and covered with stings. See, I was framed. Please take them back. Oh, those damned counts. I bet they sent those bees of theirs just to trouble us. They've been attacking you? Aye, it's terrible. My bees are back. Your bees are not happy to be in the north. Oh, not the bees! By the old gods, those bees must be destroyed. No one dares to go outside. Our markets are ruined. Blood and stars, these bees are our livelihood. If they're killed, they'll bring bad luck to all of us. And you should have taken better care of them, shouldn't you? Ooh, uh-oh. It's getting heated over here. They were in my eyes. Alright, focus on luring the bees back to the east. Destroy the bees. Get the church to help heal the peasants? Well, I do not want to destroy the bees, so I'm gonna veto the destroy the bees option. I don't like that one. Alright. Do what you will, except you can't destroy the bees. My bees are the masters of chaos. It sounds like it. Yeah, I'm with you, Tomato. I like your bees, even though I'm sorry that they attacked you, Blue. Okay, voting is closed. focus on luring bees back to the east. Some chiefs grumble that they're not getting enough help from the crown. The farmers resort to huge protective suits and hats, which hamper their work terribly. Uh-oh. That's not good for me. Meanwhile, the counts are grateful, but are desperate to figure out how to bring the bees back. Eastern folktales describe charms that can control bees. Hopefully the counts can find one before it's too late. I got the bees back off. I raise chaos. Alright, we're gonna do some shady business on the coast. Randall, hello. Your Majesty, I'm sure you'd be very concerned to hear the letter that I had from Chief Incrediblue. I'm sure you don't need to worry about that, Your Serene Highness. Let's move on to a different vote. How about... Nay, I will speak. Incrediblue writes... Do they have snake charmers but for bees? The bees are my baby. We are practically nose to nose, but while my crew was busy rowing, I saw a coastal ship sneaking into a sheltered bay. I hate to speak ill of the patricians, but it looked very much like smugglers avoiding the capital's import fees. Telling on each other. Uh-oh. This is preposterous. A hearsay and gossip, nothing more. We got some feuding. Okay, levy a fine on the patricians, punish the patricians, and reward Chief Blue for alerting the treasury. Patricians are merely being innovative entrepreneurs. Smugglers are obviously skilled. Hire them for the spy master. Okay, let's see. Let's do golden choice on one of these. So... my personal vote? Simply my hair thieves. Nothing to be concerned about. My personal vote is levy a fine on the patricians. So if you vote for this, you'll also make money. So like, if you're a patrician and you vote for it, you'll lose money, but you'll also make money. So it's not all bad. But also vote how you want. Don't let me coerce you. Because you do want to try to win. I figured Blue would be happy to vote for that one, though. And I'll give you all time, because I think there's a little bit of a lag. So I don't wanna like rush to the next thing. Which I totally could. I have the power. Lacefront larceny is a crime. Oh wow, y'all all voted A. Okay, cool. Thanks. Cool. This is an outrage. You trust Chief Incrediblue's word over mine? Nah, I just wanted money. If I'm being really honest. The treasurer sends our most menacing heavies to fetch the gold. Of course, the patricians grumble for weeks about the injustice. Worse, it turns out that the smugglers were in cahoots with Zaire to provide illicit supplies for his voyage. Without their help, his progress slows. Uh-oh. Race continues onwards. You wait to hear more from the competitors. Might as well make some of my money back when I'm probably going to be outvoted. Honestly, smart. Alright, I can't put off finding a spouse any longer, I guess. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. Better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference, men, women? Do you not mind? Well, I'm just gonna go with what I vote for every time. Excellent, I'll send out messengers of the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It feels wrong to choose anything else. Alright. For me, personally. Alright, taxes. I'm just gonna do normal fair tax for everybody. I'm not gonna play favorites here. Sounds just like my mother. Oh no, Toast. Sorry. Yeah, no favorites here. We're gonna be fair and nice. Okay, let's put off getting married a little bit longer. Zairi sent word that he escaped a nasty storm on his voyage. Bet Chief Incrediblue hasn't been so lucky. Wow. Well, you were behind and now you're ahead. She was blown off course. And they're running out of food. Your Majesty, surely in the interest of fairness we should send some supplies. By all that glitters, why? If she fell foul of the storm, that's her fault. But this is a boat race, not a competitive fast. Does she deserve to perish, Your Majesty? Chiefs must gather their own supplies. Leave Chief Incrediblue to deal with it alone. That was a 50% chance of success. Farming. Oh, your farming is low, so it's not very good. Okay, so we're definitely. I'm not interested in A. The treasurer sends some supplies and extra supplies to Zairi as a prize for weathering the storm. That is so mean. Perhaps today is a good day to die. I'm gonna veto this one. I don't think that's fair. Okay. But I also don't think D is very fair. That's also very mean. You picked that one. Although I guess you probably want to pick something that other people would also want to pick. Okay, I appreciate the fairness. Yeah, this one is definitely like, okay, I'm not going to interfere either way. I was going to vote C for you. Oh, Zairi, that's so nice. I like this. These nobles are too altruistic. I am strong. I love that you believe in yourself, Blue. Zairi still voted for Blue. Very sweet. I believe in you, Blue. Let's hope that RNG is good to you. Council's making a mockery of the race. What happened to sportsmanship? I mean, I already voted in your favor once. Chief Incrediblue races on despite these hardships. Yay! Good job, Blue. I was waiting to see what Blue would vote for. You hear word that she's discovered an island rich with fruit and vegetables, and the crew is much refreshed. She pushes onwards. Oops. Space is missing there. Next you hear the coastal boat is in the lead. The race is nearly over. Alright. I think next season we'll find out what happens. Eastern Ruins time. Oh, the bees! Your Grace, my researchers have uncovered something fascinating. The Defiance boost wasn't expected, but I am still shrunk. Yeah, it's okay. 3 Defiance isn't bad. We discovered the location of a bee charm. It should bring the bees back from the north. Gods be good. Get on with it then. We're cowering in our homes to hide from these horrid swarms. That's no way to live. I kind of like how in the other region we have like the patricians versus the chiefs, and they are just like at complete odds with each other. But with the bee situation, it's like the counts are like, please give us back our bees, and the chiefs are like, no, we hate them, please take them back. Like, everybody's in agreement here. A bee charm. We haven't found the charm yet, but it's said to be hidden in a ruined monastery. My soldiers are combing through it now. What monastery? I have never heard of. The monastery once belonged to the Order of the Conquering Blade. That sounds awesome. So okay. You mean to tell me that there's an order called Order of the Conquering Blade, and they have a bee charm? The what? They're long dead, High Inquisitor. Your forebears made sure of that. Because they were demon worshippers. This ruin must be destroyed immediately. It's too dangerous to stand. But this is part of Eastern heritage. It's not our fault they had some dubious practices. Besides, we need this charm. Yeah, y'all are in complete agreement. I'm with Tomato. Without the charm, we'll be terrorized by the bees forever. Council Hall descends into argument as the three of them make demands. We call a vote to settle things down. So you loot the whole place, there's bound to be valuables there? Whoa. Never mind the demon stuff, find the bee charm. Alright, destroy the monastery altogether, it's too dangerous. I want find the bee charm. Bee charm, please. Let's do it. Bee charm. No, it's part of my bee vote. Give back the freaking bees already. Alright. I also don't mind B, but I prefer A. B charm, B charm. I do want the B charm back. It seems like the option there is like farming goes up, so I think that means it'll be successful. At least I hope. Wow, it's unanimous. Dang, guys. Never mind the demon stuff. Find the bee charm. We're getting to work here. The High Inquisitor sweeps out, tight-lipped and furious. Rumors start to spread that she has sent Inquisitors in disguise to the east to snoop around. Meanwhile, Tomato's vassals return from their expedition with the charm. To everyone's relief, bees quickly return to the eastern hives. Nice. Alright, bees are back. Everybody's happy. We're all more invested in the bee storyline than who gets the throne. Right? I love it. Alright, it's time. I found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. Yay, bees. Yeah, who cares about the throne? I need my bees. The bees are home. I love this. Alright, yeah, let's see the eligible bachelorettes. I'm no stranger to this game, so I know how it works. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Frida, firstborn daughter of the Northern Incrediblue clan. She's been a melancholy sort ever since she was a child, but otherwise she's decent enough company. Let me just say, I love that she's bald. I love it. Oh, the bees have knees, and they are the bees' knees. But which of them is the bees' knees? Consider the bees get the throne. They already have a queen and everything. She's a diva. I love her. Oh yeah, you're right, Zairi. And yes, I love it. She works through her sadness on the battlefield, going into berserk rages. She's an incredibly driven person, by all accounts. Gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. Oh. Okay, more power to you. I'm not that strong. This is Xenia, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Sweet Tea Potato Dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. She bought a controlling interest in a silver mine in the east and made a killing. She did have to suppress a peasant revolt on her land recently. I wonder why. And finally from the coast we have Dominica, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Zairi's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous. Apparently she's got a silver tongue too. She loves to go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among the patricians. Oh yeah, it's not. There's also a scandal recently where she was publicly critical of the church. Nothing came of it. I mean, it's the church. It's fine. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Tato, your daughter is so cool. Zairi, your daughter is also so cool. All hail the bees. Okay, I have to think about those. I do like Frida's strength, but I also fear the strength that it would take to get up at the crack of dawn and swim in a frozen lake every day. That is... Maybe that's a good balance. Maybe I need somebody like that in my life who's that strong. All of them are cool, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll choose Frida. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. My wife is bald, y'all. Alright. Or my wife-to-be. She doesn't insist you go swimming with her. You already did that when you got the crown. Berserk rages seem like a selling point for a partner, yes. In a tiny village far to the east, two counts meet in a derelict tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction. Another priest left my estate today. He said there was no sense preaching to the truly lost. I've heard the same across the east. We're no longer trapped under the church's thumb. Bald wife. Heck yeah. Now, we must not falter. If the queen grows proud, we can offer her the ultimate reward. Immortality. Honestly, I wouldn't complain. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 4 seasons. I like that you guys are not trying to kill me. You're just like, give up your throne and then you can live forever. Seems like a pretty sweet deal. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. Better seat in the council chamber, access to the queen's rooms when she's out, that sort of thing. But the important thing is that the queen's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So what next? Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the Queen's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the Queen. Oh. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the Queen as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes. Wait till you meet my wife, Zairi. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less. Oh, stability, okay. Timer set to 15 seconds and the vote will automatically... Nah, that one's not fair when there's a bit of a lag. 600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, minus 200. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. I kind of like this one. Get rid of the maximum. Okay, so we're going to get rid of Monarch's vote. Because Monarch's vote doesn't really do much in my opinion, but so swing vote. So if you vote on something, you can re-vote again. Borat voice. My wife. Your wife is going to take your throne. That wasn't even part of the original scheme. Alright, I like these. We're playing a little bit altruistic, and I kind of like it. Buzzing in the walls. Uh-oh. We got more bee stuff going on. I must speak with you urgently. Remember how Tomato went poking around in the heretical monastery of the Conquering Blade? This can only end well. I know it's something to do with bees. Right, to find the bee charm. I'm so tempted to hit B. You know what? B for bees, yes. The bee charm they found did bring back the bees, but at what cost? What did my bees do? It began with buzzing in Tomato's castle walls. At first it was only a night, but then it grew so loud the servants couldn't hear themselves think. Oh no. My bees didn't do anything. But then honey began dripping from the stone walls. Villagers started disappearing. Uh-oh. The High Inquisitor looks very upset with me. Horrible things are afoot. Tomato strides into the council hall, wild-eyed. There's a strong smell of honey around them. I assure you, I am perfectly fine. No cost is too great, High Inquisitor. B% speed run. This person is clearly touched by unholy forces. Chaos breaks out. In a moment of quiet, you call a vote. Alright, search Tomato's estate, have High Inquisitor test Tomato. Oh, that's gonna be a failed test. This is blown out of proportion. I'm actually gonna veto this one. Oh, although the farming would go up, and ultimately I do want more farming. It's okay. Tomato, have you been accepted as an honorary bee? Don't take my bees away. But the bees! I know. I turned it into a hard decision for you guys. But the bees. What about the bees? Won't anybody think about the bees? Uh-oh. I think if no one votes, I get to pick. But I'll give you all time. Yeah, I wonder if you can pass with the 20%. We'll see. I'm very curious about this option. Voting is closed. Dang, it was unanimous. Oh, yeah, I didn't think so. Amid outraged protests, the High Inquisitor's agents drag Tomato away. They are not seen for some time. Uh-oh. I have no skin in this game. They left my face a while ago. Yeah, that's true. Better not take my bees away. I need my bees. Later, the High Inquisitor announces that Tomato was possessed and killed by a bee demon. The Easterners are horrified, and rumors quickly spread that the church faked the whole thing. This is bad. Later, oh no, Tomato died. Later, the High Inquisitor announces that Tomato was possessed and killed. Oh, yeah. I think the church just killed Tomato over bees. That's terrible. At least you have an heir. I am a bee. You became a bee. You were reborn as a bee, Tomato. The coastal boat race is nearly at a close. I'd hoped the coast would win the day, but it appears Chief Incredible will sail to victory. How exciting, says Sweet Potato. Truly, this race is of utmost importance. On a completely unrelated note, I have a shipment of silver that is due to intercept the racers any day now. If my ship got in the way, who knows what might happen? I dare say the race's outcome could be altered. Of course, I could be convinced to alter the shipment's route instead. Your Majesty, we must put a stop to this shameless attempt to sabotage the race. Oh dang, all of these lead to up authority. If the chiefs pay for the ship, tip strict. Oh, but that's what y'all want. Uh-oh. Maybe I don't want that. I refuse the shameless bribe. Have the chiefs pay for the ship. To obstruct Zyre's path. Oh, yeah, I don't really have a personal stake in this. Bee-mato. The two in Tomato is now literal. Part of Tomato is now being played by a sentient swarm of bees. I kind of love this. I love that this is just turning into the bee stream. What is this? Minus money? Why would it be minus money? Minus personal wealth? No, there's no way that it would cost me that much money. I think this just means personal wealth. Yeah, I'll let y'all do whatever. I don't have a personal stake in this. Vote D, let the bees win the race. Wait, but why a shameless bribe? I don't know, Potato. You're trying to bribe me for... Or no, I think it's if I had voted one way or another, I could attempt to change the outcome. But because I didn't favor either one, like, to me it really doesn't matter. A sentient swarm of bees, that would be a cool character for a D&D campaign. I'm so certain that somebody has done that. I'm so certain. Potato sees a money-making opportunity, that's all. I see Potato didn't vote for this option. I wonder why. I like how Tomato's name is Tomato the Second now. And I love how Tomato the Second is also bald. We have a lot of bald characters in this one. But my silver shipment will have to be diverted. It'll be late. Oh, they angry. Counts are angry with me. That's what you get for trying to interfere. Oh, but y'all are happy with me. Oh, and so are y'all. Suit nobles and peasants alike gather at the finish line, watching breathlessly as the winner arrives. Double bald. There's always spiders, man. Oh, I love it. I would love for there to be a spiders, man, D&D character. And it's Chief Incrediblue! Victory! Victory for the honor of the Chiefs! Nice. Oh wait, no, that's not good for me. I could not have done it without the generous sponsorship of Queen Minty. Now pay up, Zyrie. Uh-oh. The rich get richer. How dare you. I like to think that Toast is a monarch in a distant kingdom watching all this unfold through a magic mirror while sipping wine, just like, wow, this is crazy. I can see it. Patrician losing a sea race, it's a scandal. I don't know how it happened. Oh no! Zyrie has no money! Wait. Blue has all the money now. That's amazing. How do the patricians have zero money? This is like the trade people. Thank you very much. Perhaps you'd like a rematch in a year's time. I lost all my money. Sorry, Zyrie, absolutely not. It's time for a nice holiday in my villa to relax and a lot of wine. Always bet on Blue. Blue like the ocean, right? Back in the north, merchants flocked to investigate Incrediblue's boat and use her sailing techniques to improve their own crafts. Dang, y'all are beating patricians now. Though the race is over, it gripped the kingdom. Similar bets take place as far afield as Saul and Kurth, some successful and others ending in watery deaths. Alright, real wedding time. Time to get married. Wedding to Frida is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital's one giant party. I really want to know what she's like behind closed doors. That was ultimately why I picked her. Like, I really want to know what it'll be like after the wedding ceremony. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Frida at your side. Take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Cool, then I pronounce you queen and wife. Oh, look at that. Boom! And defiance down. Boom! After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife Frida refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. Uh-oh. Bald wife, I object. Broke just like in real life. Oh no, Zyrie. Here, I'll send more of the Monarch Golden Choices your way, so you can get some of your wealth back. By the time you find yourself alone with Frida, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. My ancestors will be furious that I got married in a cathedral instead of at one of Morgana's sacred stones. Okay, come on and cheer up, we just got married. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Perhaps you're right. What do y'all think? She's just like me for real, for real? Toast, you're not bald. Cause I want to take her seriously. So I'm tempted to just say, perhaps you're right. Like, I wouldn't mind doing a second ceremony at one of Morgana's sacred stones if it helps her, like, feel better. I would totally be down for that. Just the brooding? Oh, gotcha. Just the bottom one? Okay, yeah. Peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. Aww. We're both in this together. Comfort Frida long into the night, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Okay, I think we're off to a good start. Her ancestors are going to be very upset. Collis would have preferred the rock, yeah. Make your wife happy. I'm gonna do my best to make my wife happy. Seeking a okay, oh, how do you say this? Simulacrum. Simulacrum? Up in the north, Chief Incredibly was hosting a grand feast at her clan hall. Well, I'm not doing a great job of stopping you guys right now. You said you had a surprise for me. Aye, and here it is. Behold. Your greatness? Well, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry, I didn't... Oh, I hope you didn't overhear any... Or I will send my bees after you. I'm feeling threatened right now. That is a real threat. Quit babbling, you scaredy cat. This isn't the queen. It's a peasant who's the queen's spitting image. Gods be good! And just in time. The spymaster trusts us so much that she's not noticed that we're fortifying the border. Oh, I'm a little afraid of you guys. The chiefs are no joke. That means we can move on to the next phase. Kidnapping the queen and putting this fool in her place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos. Bad enough that the queen's abduction can slip past unnoticed. In the next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Ooh. Alright, yeah, this is not looking good for me. Behold, Queen Blueberry Tea. Oh, that's really cute, actually. Good night, all. Gotta go on a road trip tomorrow. Good night, Toast. Yeah, I heard you have to get up super early, so good luck. And have fun. Do you want the bees back, Blue? Good night, Toast. Enjoy your trip. Okay, let's see. We're gonna explore what is bad mushrooms. I'm so curious. Okay, Blue says, "Oh, I like this in the background. That's pretty cool." Bad news, Your Greatness. The northern villagers are starving. Oh, no, the farming's really bad. Predictable, aye. But in the starvation, they've turned to foraging for ice mushrooms to survive. Keep those stinging things away from me, please. This particular variety is delicious and filling, but makes one very ill. After a brief recovery, all seems well. I don't like where this is going. Next morning, the unfortunate soul rises from their bed in a fugue state, wandering the streets as though touched by a demon. Oh. Then they drop dead. This mushroom is so dangerous that my servants are calling it the 6th god's bane. Sounds rather useful. Oh, spymaster. Oh, well, I couldn't comment on that. Oh, but they are pretty cute. They are. Can't get more food in the north. We should at least tell the peasants what the 6th god bane looks like. Hey, that's really reasonable, actually. Pay the chiefs to harvest mushrooms for the spymaster. Other nobles must send aid to the north. Ensure that people know how to recognize the 6th god's bane. So I'm gonna do golden choice. I would like to help with farming. I would like to help the north. Let's help the north, right? Oops, sorry, I just bumped my microphone. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water here while I wait for y'all to vote. Yay, everybody wants to help the north. It's very nice. Ooh, except sweet potato. Counts and patricians aren't thrilled with the expense, but the chiefs are delighted indeed. wait, hang on. Oh my gosh, blue! Blue! What is this? None of these lower stability, and I need money. You have money now, Zyri. Blue, you are so rich. You're richer than me! Meanwhile, the peasants stop resorting to the Six Gods' Bane and collapsing the streets. Hopefully the North will continue its recovery. I don't need money. I can't eat that. This is true. There was a Sky season called Season of Aurora, and there was, you know, the artist Aurora, and one of her songs was You Cannot Eat Money. Very, like, pro-environmentalism, which is cool. Alright, what's next? Capital proposition. Your Majesty married the daughter of the North, so yeah, this is feeling very skewed one way, isn't it? The gods are good. Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals they can serve as full plate mail in a pinch, your greatness. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? Oh yeah, I forgot our guard is also the North. They'd improve security and show the Northern Army for what it is, the pride of the kingdom. Sorry, Blue, you're gonna start having to make money, Stu. You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your Serene Highness, think of the threat to your security. Let us make use of them instead. Thank you, Zyri, for trying to keep me from dying here. Oh, I can't do this one. I can't do lower farming. Let's see, bring the northern soldiers to the capital. Leave the troops where they belong. Leave the troops where they belong. I'm gonna veto this one because I don't want to lower farming. But, I really don't have a strong opinion on either of these. It might actually be better to do this one, because you don't want the military to be too great. It's already almost like the highest it can possibly be. But, I'll lose money on this one. I don't know. I'll let y'all decide. If the past games have shown anything, it's that no matter how well I seem to be doing, I always botch at the end. Oh no. Not picking favorites much. And honestly, I feel like it's just randomly worked out this way. I really do not have a special preference for anybody in this. I promise. Okay, leave the troops in the north where they belong. Oh, uh-oh. You get military, uh-oh. Okay. Ah, dang it. I was hoping that would, thwart you guys, but it's not. Chief, see the Queen's response as an insult to the military strength and return to the north in a huff. Ugh, as they gain more and more recruits, the people wonder whether the northern troops rival those of the Marshal herself. Y'all, if y'all rebel, that's it. Game over. We're not getting many chances to— yeah, sometimes it feels a little unfair. If you get the chance, definitely try to take it. Bees are fortifying the country's stability. Something I like about this game, it's pretty much anyone's game, because anything can happen at any time. This is true. If you can't get what you, if you can't get the goal that you're looking for, the game will allow you to change your goal, but you can also rebel if your defiance is higher than my authority and stability. Not put together, just the highest, whatever the highest stat is. So that's always an option too. Minty, I have something I need to discuss with you. Count Tomato II challenged my honor, calling me a coward only fit to fight training dummies. Please, please don't kill Tomato's heir. Tomato already died one time. I must duel them at once. What little reputation I have depends on it. The bees will live on. The bees will inherit the earth. This is true. Give them a good kicking for me. I'm sorry, I have to support my wife. Sorry. By Morgana's cauldron I will, not to worry. The very next day, Count Tomato is summoned to the fighting ring for the much-anticipated duel. Oh no. Oh my gosh! Bald versus bald! There can only be one. Tomato might end up becoming 3, Tomato. You had one chance, Tomato 1. Please no. You've always been a coward, Frida. Don't worry, there's still time to back down. Bald on bald combat. I have to support my wife. I have to support my wife. I can't. I'm sorry. Frida grins ever so slightly. I'm trying to. Joke's on you, I have bees. You have bees in your beautiful bald head. The two combatants circle each other like lions, their axes drawn and pointed at each other. When they finally come to blows, the fight is over almost as quickly as it begins. A quick parry here, a thrust here, and suddenly Count Tomato II is holding up their hands in a display of surrender. Okay, nobody's dead. That's the important thing, nobody's dead. Well fought, you win. Frida does not look much happier, but at least she's proven her valor and vindicated the family name. How dare you, Mint? I'm so sorry. Hey, you were the one who told me I have to make my wife happy. Alright, it's time for the auction. You can raise farming, you can lower farming, you can raise faith, you can raise authority. You can lower stability, Zairi. Oh. Or maybe you can't. It depends on if other people want to help you. Or if other people don't vote on anything. You can also lower trade, which I don't know, again, I don't know why you would want to do that. We're going bee farming. Exactly, take all the bees, queen. I know, and I'm regretting that now, but I am the bees. Alright, auction time. Nice. Yeah, Blue, you can throw your money around for sure. Oh, also smart. Wink wonk. Yeah, you both want the same thing. So smart to work together. Gosh, I'm just looking at that 10 military. It's so scary. These chiefs, you guys are scary. Even with all the bee stings. I appreciate you funding for 30 gold. Alright, yeah, Blue. Blue, you can make anything happen. Ooh, okay. I guess... wow, we're going to the east and we're not talking about bees. You're making your wife strong, Minty. I am. My wife is too strong. I fear her. Good news, Your Highness. The new observatory has already made some exciting discoveries. We've even started working on a second equatorial room. Though there is a small problem. Is it a bee fossil? We're about to find out. While digging more foundations, builders found bones in the rock. Okay, we got bones. It can't be bees. The size of the things the beast they came from must be larger than the observatory itself. Like a giant, spooky, scary skeleton. I kind of love this option. Honestly, I'm just gonna pick it because it's funny. She lowers her voice. The builders are saying that it might be a, you know, a flying reptile. No one dares say the name these days. It's been 700 years since a dragon was seen in the kingdom, and back then it was catastrophic. Bee dragon? The bee beast. Carry on, who cares about some old fossils? Carefully excavate the bones. Unless with dragons abandon the observatory entirely. Okay, I'm gonna veto this one. I'm interested in both excavating and, well, carry on building just to lower Defiance, but that's really only to my benefit. Bee dragon, bee dragon. Everyone must vote B for bee dragon. Alright, it's unanimous. We're gonna investigate the bones. All hail the bee dragon. Builders dig the bones from the rock. Soon the huge bones are revealed. As visitors crowd the site for the chance to see them, trade picks up. Merchants set up stalls, peddling hastily written pamphlets on dragon bones, much to the chagrin of astronomers. Oh, we kind of took away from the astronomy club with paleontology. But despite the rise in tourism, some eastern locals are superstitious, treating the bones with fear. Some refuse to approach the building at all. Wow. Y'all single-handedly wiped out religion in this region. I'm kind of impressed. Bye-bye religion, hello science. All hail the bee dragon. I'm most pleased with the new aqueduct we built on my land. I like that they're addressing these votes that y'all put up. Our faith is now the faith of the bee dragon, yes. New religion, unlocked. Farmers believe the aqueduct is cursed. They refuse to use its water on their crops. Well, that's inconvenient. Unfortunately, nobody can tell me why they think it's cursed. They just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do? It's poetry in motion. Very funny that the patricians have become the religious faction, right? Let's see. Have the High Inquisitor perform an exorcism. Well, that's not going to do anything. Paint puppies and clowns all over the aqueduct to make it less creepy. Raise the aqueduct to the ground. Order the farmers to stop complaining. I definitely, like, this one, it literally, you cannot succeed on this one, so I don't care for that one. I don't want to lower the farming, so my personal vote is this one. But y'all can vote however you want. Just because of the bees. All hail the bees. All hail the bee dragon. Yeah, that one makes me laugh. Bee makes me laugh. Paint puppies and clowns all over the aqueduct to make it less creepy. Alright, that's tied. I recognize my people can be baseless whiners sometimes. I wonder what it'll do. Thank you for not failing us, Tomato. You order the farmers to overcome their superstitions and get back to work. Grumbling, they do so. Oh, well, that was easy. About your heir. Your marriage to Frida has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. See, I made my wife happy. This is the most important part of the game. It began as a political arrangement, and it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or one of the youngest of your many cousins. Where's my cousin? Cousin! Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I'll make the arrangements at once. I'm not having a baby. It's just not happening. Cousin it is. Alright, season's ended. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. You hear that? The screams? The shouts of dismay? The crackle of the flames? No, all I hear is the sea lapping against the harbor walls. Exactly! It's terrible! The kingdom needs to be in chaos for our plans to work. Queen's advisors are happy with her rule. Can't buy their loyalty yet. Believe me, I've tried. Yeah, I believe you, Zairi. Zairi's tried so hard that he's become broke. Patrician's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Oh, y'all are so close. Up in the north, Chief Incrediblue has gathered her fellow plotters for a hike through the mountains. Kingdom's not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of the Queen without being noticed. We need chaos! Chief's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. And y'all are successful. I don't really, again, I don't really need to do anything special here. What if I did this? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I thought about it though. My 850 gold somehow failed to bribe everyone. I'm trying, Tana. An old dead? What? No, I don't want to do that. What's this one? Fear of bones. Oh, more bones. Okay. Your Majesty, it's the reptile bones. The people are terrified that fire will descend upon the east. These fools could take matters into their own hands and destroy the observatory if we're not careful. We wouldn't want that. I don't want to lower stability, but I know y'all want to. Rebury the bones. Out of sight, out of mind. Count should offer the peasants a bribe. Move the bones to the eastern vault. I mean... Oh, hi, Maho. How fashionable is my tardiness? Very. You're an hour and a half in. Hi, Maho. More bees, dragons. Wait, we gotta see what you look like, Maho. Okay, you're a patrician. Ah, you look nice, Maho. I like it. And hey, you bringing more money to the patricians. They need it. The bones will be safe in the vault. Yeah. Although I think this one can still lower stability if I failed the check. So just because I know that like two-thirds of y'all want to lower stability, but I'm also trying to survive myself. Count should offer the peasants a bribe. A or C. Some species of bee live underground. It'll be fine. Alright. Oh, I was gonna say I'm interested in your, like, the little banner. I like it. It's like a crescent moon. Okay. Alright, out of sight, out of mind. We're reburying these. Reburying these bones. Oh no, I failed. Oh, okay, farming went down. After you order the bones to be returned to the earth, the peasants remain skittish. Nearby farmers leave for other pastures, worried that the bones spell bad luck for the east. Okay. Oh, what's prying eyes? I wanted the bones. I'm sorry, Potato. Your Grace, you of course are the greatest queen of this century. Is there something you're after? Your Highness, I seek only to tell you the truth as I see plain. But your power could be even greater. Death comes for us all, but what if it didn't have to? What if you could be the greatest queen for all millennia? I don't know if that's even possible. There you may be wrong, Your Majesty. I happen to possess some knowledge that may interest you greatly. There are opportunities beyond what any of us had imagined. You could be a bee. If you're strong enough to take them. I can arrange more meetings so that we may discuss this matter further. The door bursts open. Ah, so she got to you first. No matter. The Counts have agents everywhere. They've been building up your strength, but there's something more sinister afoot. Their ultimate aim is to recruit you into a cult of immortal blood drinkers. Wow. Thank you. I mean, High Inquisitor. I personally don't care about religion, but I appreciate that you have my best interest at heart here, High Inquisitor. What a tale. All we want is to help the Queen. Is this true? Of course not. This is heresy of the highest order. The council must know. An immortal bee. Bees are love. Bees are life. Bees are undeath. Bees are 5 ever. Because it's longer than forever. Oh no, that would be so tragic to become an immortal vampire. I would be Queen Bee, if you will. Force the monarch to officially refuse to join this cult. Oh, yeah, y'all can, I guess, help change the stats here so that they won't win. Actually, you know what? I will add on to that. Add golden choice. So, vote for A if you want money. What are our other options? Prevent the counts from seeking private audience, delay scheme for 1 season. Yeah, I think this will just change it so that the authority should go down just 1. And I think it needs to be 5 or higher, right? Yeah, at least 5. It's true. We need the bees to win, guys. I like how me, the monarch, I'm giving you incentive to select A, which is to force the monarch to refuse this cult. So I'm telling you to force me to not join the cult. Oh, yeah, tomato, because your account. Oh, that makes sense. Whoa, blue. Alright. Interesting. Interesting choices are happening. I think we have 1 more voter now with Maho. Thank you, Blue. Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, uh-oh. Voting tied at 2. I get to be tiebreaker. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Yeah. Alright, yep. Nobles leave you no choice. You sign a statement stating that you're not interested in immortality. Not 1 bit. Dang. I won't send the bees after you, but I will send them to Mint. My skin thanks you. That's okay, I like bees. Oh, Maho, here you are. How do you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? You shut your daft mouth and give me what I'm owed, you honorless dog. Calm down. This pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay her a huge quantity of gold just because her great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. I think the patricians have a problem with gambling here. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Highness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honor dictates that Lord Patrician Maho is liable for his ancestors' debt. My vote didn't go through? Oh, it actually did. You saved me. You saved me from dying. So thank you, Maho. Munches popcorn, potato, calm down. Shoves all the gotchas on my phone under a rug. What gambling? I see no gambling. This is quite the portrayal of my character. By the 9th, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Alright, order Patrician Maho to pay the debt. Cancel the debt. It's too old to matter. Order Lord Patrician Maho to pay the debt plus 2 centuries of interest. Well, I literally cannot sway this in either direction, so I'll leave it up to y'all. This C seems mean. As soon as that left my mouth, Tomato voted C. Yeah, I'm kind of with Blue. I feel like A would be more fair. I'll give Maho a chance to vote since this is affecting Maho directly. Alright, there we go. Okay. Problem though. Maho, I'm so sorry to do this to you. But here's the problem I have. If I deny the accounts, their defiance is gonna go up. And that they will be able to rebel. And I don't want that. So I'm gonna actually be the tiebreaker on this one. Otherwise, I would have been happy to vote in your favor. Depth below 2 centuries of interest, but I'll go bankrupt. Your great-great-grandfather should have thought of that before he decided to run so slowly. So mean. So tell you what, I'll give you a few weeks to sell off the family silver before I expect full payment. This is an outrage. Potato, you little snake, I'll get you back for this. Don't worry, Maho. Zairi lost all of his money earlier, too. It's the curse of being a patrician. While playing a game of chess in an austere castle, 2 counts of the East discuss their scheme against the crown. Potato. By Zenya's ashes, the queen must get a grip on the kingdom. We can't allow her to join our secret society of mortals when she can hardly keep the crown on her head. The count's aim is to raise authority to at least 5. Oh, I'm like hanging on by the skin of my teeth right now. 1 authority. No, I like my options. We're not doing very well at being the rich faction, right? Y'all are circumventing expectations here. I have no money is literally 0. It's okay, you can get money back. So when I put up golden choice, that means if you vote for that decision, you will make some money back. So that's always an option. Alright, let's see. We've got like an event in each area, so we're gonna check each one out. I wanted to speak with you today about a delicate matter, your most august majesty. It concerns the honey trade. Yes, I'm very familiar with it. You'll understand our position. You see, the counts have a lot of open grassland in the east, as I'm sure you're aware. A lot of it is used for growing crops, of course, but do you know what else can be farmed in those vast meadows? Honey, of course. The bees are returning. No, bees don't really like the north. Too cold up there. But the chiefs sure love honey. How else would they make their mead so sweet? So they import tons of it from the east. Traditionally, we patricians have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides. Yet now the chiefs buy from the counts directly. Oh, I see the problem now. That really is the bee kingdom, right? Ball tomato. It's my bee. It is your bees. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it. I feel so bad for you, Maho, because you just lost all your money and this is like you're trying to keep your finances afloat. The bees will end you. Sounds like clever business to me. Your Serene Highness, please, just call a council vote, will you? I have the money. What if I just pay you to forget about this? That would offset our losses. There we go. You dig into some funds from the treasury so that the patricians don't feel so hard done by. Better this than taking it to a vote, potentially angering the other regions. Cool. Everyone's happy. In a few weeks' time, the patricians have forgotten about the honey trade, while the other regions are happy to continue unhindered. Honey truly does make the world go round. Cool. Professional bee awarded. Yay! What's this? An intruder. Your Grace, a warlock's been discovered sneaking around that observatory in the small hours. He claims to be meditating with the bones beneath the earth. The bees is our faith, our belief, our gods. Whatever he's doing, it's stirring up the workers again. We hoped there'd be no more talk of the reptile bones. Yeah, I'm not paying this man to leave. That is not happening. Demand a fee from the warlock to continue. Okay, yeah. He's trying to summon the undead bee dragon. Yeah, I just spent like all my money on Maho. Yeah, Maho, you... Wow. Wait, why do you only have 150? I paid you much more than that. I paid you like 1,000. I should have given you more money. 150 gold. Oh, yeah. Demand a fee from the warlock. That's pretty funny. Oh, Maho gets to be tiebreaker. We need troops. I'll let you vote, Maho. Alright. Oh, okay, 50% chance versus 40%. I can dig that. I'm down for that. I'm sure I'll fail the RNG check because for some reason this RNG for this game does not particularly like me. Yep. How did I know? The counts place their guards, but they're not much use. One wanders off to investigate a barking dog. Another is distracted by the local tavern. Well, y'all should be happy. Oh, that's also not good. The warlock continues to haunt the site of the bones. The bee haunting continues. Tired, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. It listed how much it would give you, besides the bee. Oh, gotcha. We need the authority up, yeah. For the last few months, Your Highness, maintenance engineers have been going missing from your new aqueduct. I don't know if they're just deserting because of the creepy atmosphere, or if something more sinister is afoot. Oh yeah, we just told the farmers to get over it, didn't we? Finally, the stability goal, yes. Probably something sinister, let's be honest. A witch has turned up at the site, claiming she can help us solve the mystery, but she'll only talk to you directly. She's insistent. Why do my votes take like 2 hours to go through? It's okay, Maho. We'll wait for you. Of course, the church will be furious if we seek help from a witch. They'll want us to send inquisitors after her. Okay, well, this one's not gonna work for us. Have the queen seek help from the witch. Ignore the witch, the sheriffs can investigate the missing persons. I'll seek help from the witch. Or, that's my personal vote anyway. Y'all can vote however you want, but I have personal wealth for ya if you vote B. B for bees. Just vote everything B because it's B. There was back in the day when Powerpuff Girls was like a big thing. There was an election for the mayor, and his slogan was "Vote for mayor for mayor, vote for mayor for mayor." Well, that's just what I thought of just now, because vote B for bees. Make sure the witch sends bees, yes. Bees has to be the solution to this. Bees are the solution to everything. You would seek help from a witch? This kingdom grows more corrupt by the day. Oh no. Mo, did I not wait for you? Right after? It's okay, it was unanimous. It was unanimous. It's a few weeks until there's a free spot in your schedule. You make the necessary arrangements to travel out to the north. Maho's vote. I know, I'm so sorry, Maho. I remember that. Oh, no. I'll make sure the bees go after you if you don't vote B for bees. Naturally, your nobles gossip that you're running around at the beck and call of some peasant witch. This hag better have something important to tell you. Tomato, we gotta do something about the queen's wife. Hey, you can scheme against me, but don't scheme against my wife. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme, along with some other faces that the queen might recognize. Greetings, Lord Patrician. I'd like to introduce to you some friends of mine. Good afternoon, noble patricians. A pleasure as always. I'm not going after the wife. Good. Hello, is this the place? Ugh, smells like fish. Wow, I take it you found my colleagues' arguments most persuasive then. Oh no, they're betraying me! My daughter has a batleth. Good luck with that. Indeed, Lord Patrician Zairi made some excellent points about the Queen's incompetence. The most persuasive part was the giant bag of gold. This is why you're poorer, Zairi and Maho. Unfortunately, the Spymaster and the Chancellor still remain beyond our grasp, but with these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach. If I can't win by normal means, I'm going to vote maliciously. Alright, patricians, what do you want to do? You're in the end game now. This is the final stage of your scheme. Bankrupt the kingdom and buy the throne outright, lower the treasury, or bring down the queen in a bribery scandal. Goal, raise others' defiance. You could probably raise the count's defiance high enough. And treasury isn't too great, so it's pretty feasible for you to do either one. Right now I don't care who wins, I'm so tired. Oh. Tomato, if you need to go, you can. You don't have to stay. Voting is closed. If it gets to a point where it's too late for y'all, also, we can finish this next time. Worried Bee will want us to raise both other defiances and chiefs are solo. Yes, I believe that is true. Buy the throne like it's a lump of cheese at the market? Are you mad? Quite sane. If the queen takes a large enough financial hit, she'll be forced to look at her trusted treasurer for guidance. Don't you worry, I'll take it from there. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 600 or less. It's 126. Oh no. That's late for you, Maho. Kingdom is on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. I feel you, Tomato. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the queen in full view of the palace watch? I got one eye open. Okay. Okay, how about this? We're gonna get through this dialogue here for this one, just so we can see what the next stage of the scheme is. It's 11:26 for me. I'm 2 hours behind you. And from there, we can put a pin in it. We can pause it, and then we can continue next time. Is that okay with y'all? Because I definitely understand that some people will get really tired around this time, and for movie nights we normally end around this time. So I'm totally cool with with finishing up here, and then we'll continue next time. Okay, sounds good. Okay, cool. That's what we'll do. Okay, what do you intend for us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the queen in full view of the palace watch? Tomato! Goated King Mint. I try to be nice even when y'all are trying to overthrow me. Yes, but hopefully you can catch the stream. Good night, Tomato! See you next time. Yeah, we can probably do this next Friday just to finish. And it'll probably be much shorter in finishing, because we're getting pretty close to the end. Good night, Tomato! We need to use the chaos to our advantage. We have 2 options. Okay. Lure the queen to the north and abduct her there. Manufacture a food crisis and kidnap the queen during the relief efforts. Your farming is pretty low as it is. And because y'all are my guard and my wife, I feel like Defiance would be a little bit more difficult for you. Okay. I think both are feasible, though. Okay, manufacture food crisis. If the north is gripped with famine, we can convince the queen to come and visit us. Kiss babies, hand out bread, that sort of thing. That's when we strike. One queen rides north, and another queen rides home. Vote B even though I'm not there. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Yes. Huh. What about our own citizens? Won't they starve? Ah, nonsense. Northerners are hardy folk. We can handle a few months without food. The final stage of their scheme, chiefs must lower their farming to 2 or less. Yeah, I would say that's pretty feasible. I feel like the farming in the north is always pretty low. Alright. Y'all, like, we have the north and we have the patricians of the coast. Y'all are almost there. And counts, y'all aren't too far behind. So we're gonna end the season. And now I think we can, we'll quit. And now if we continue, it's here. So we have it. So we can restart whenever everybody is refreshed and it's not too late. Because yeah, I know we have people who go to bed around this time. So thank you guys for joining. This was a lot of fun. And get some rest, everybody. Sky kiss, that's very sweet. Yep. I'll see you either later this weekend or next week or whenever. Y'all are all in the Discord, so I'll see you in there. And yeah, have a nice rest of your night. Good night, all. Thank you, Mint, for hosting. Yeah, thank you for joining. I really love this game, so like I'm always happy to play it, and I'm happy that y'all seem to enjoy it too. Thanks for the stream. Have a good morning. Thank you for the stream. Good night, Sky Nerd. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Good night, Blue. Good night, Maho. Good night, Potato. Good night, Tomato. Good night, everybody. Good night, Zairi. Haven't seen Zairi in a while. Maybe they went to sleep already. Who knows? But yeah, good night. See you next time. Oh, there you are. Bye-bye.